them tell you a little bit about themselves and where they play at. Right now, they play on my Team Savage 7-on-7 team.
Okay.
He play on our 13U tackle team. They get ready to go to Florida, but I'll let them
13U?
tell you what school.
A little
Yeah.
bigger than 13 years old. Let me see your birth certificate.
I'm 13. I'm 14 right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Age gap. It makes it.
Mhm.
13. Yeah. So I go to Fauquier and play running back, linebacker. Coach Terrence, I've been with him since like 9. So yeah, that's my dog right there.
That's
so,
your dog.
Yeah,
that's
He's
my
very,
ace,
very
man.
good.
That's my ace.
How about you?
Yeah, I go to EV.
Turn his mic up.
And I'm 15. And then I play running back and linebacker at Eastern View.
Should be playing quarterback.
Yeah, he
How do you
wants me
like
to-
Coach Hatfield?
And I wouldn't like him. That's my boy.
He's not watching this. I know he isn't watching
You know
this.
he ain't watching. You straight.
This
You
ain't
straight.
his cup of tea.
You straight.
Yeah, but I've been with T since 13.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, 13.
13.
He got on my nerves a lot.
Yeah.
But now
I had to break this
I'm
one down.
cool.
though.
Now I'm cool with him.
Yeah, I had to break that one down. He was a hard hit when he came on. He had that I already know everything attitude when he first
Uh-oh.
came in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
had
it's
to break
all
that
our
one
whole
down.
work. I mean, I don't know what y'all go through, and I'm saying, it ain't no secret about me. I'm a Cowboy fan, and lately
Yeah.
I've been watching
Who do you?
Dak Prescott, like his preparation of getting back, how he working hard to get back, and I can imagine what y'all go through. I'm talking about even being in the water with a whole bucket of ice. I couldn't do that. That whole bucket of ice is a thing for me, and the way he work on the field, so I can imagine what y'all go through. Because I know Terrence push y'all to that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
so is that the hardest work, going through the workouts without getting to the football, or without throwing the football, without doing hitting like all the workouts in the sun and the punching bags and rolling through that? So is that the hardest part of it? I would have quit it a long time ago.
Well,
I'm just letting you know. Me,
yeah.
I would quit it a long time ago.
Every practice we start with like the ladders and stuff,
Right.
and then we do a lap around the whole field, and that kills sometimes.
See, I just wanted to know was it true.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know was it true. I mean, the preparation, but one thing I could say about Terrence is not just football with y'all. This is his second time on the show, and he actually cares about what y'all going through in life and try to lead y'all to the path. So, as far as that leader pushing y'all besides the football, making sure y'all straight with the grades and straight with the respect of parents, because there's a lot of youngins like y'all age, not like y'all, but a lot of age y'all going the wrong way. But what keeps you in the right path of going straight? There's a lot of big booty young girls out here now.
Yeah.
But you gotta stay focused, man.
Yeah.
So how you stay focused?
I just try to worry about myself and
Right.
do my own thing. Like,
All right, same question for you. How you stay focused?
Football. That's my main sport. Just football, work football, and then my schoolwork. Just stay on top of that, and then just football, schoolwork. So.
The schoolwork, I love it. It's a schoolwork for me, because a lot of people lose focus. They think they the star and all that, and they think they eat big school. Where's schoolwork? And I was always wondering, and Terrence can speak on this, like Dexter Manley, like he went from elementary, junior high, college to the pros, and didn't know how to read. I'm like, how did they let him skate that?
Well, see, back then, like even when I went to school, nigga, when we went to school, there was players that they would give grades if you was good enough. But see, the NCAA has cracked down on that so much that it's a lot more difficult now.
Right.
Like now, you need even just because I talked to a couple of private schools like Cornell and stuff in Woodbury, and even just to get into private school now, you gotta have like an NCAA minimum. Like Woodbury, you gotta have like a 3.0 just to get in, and even then you're on some type of probation. Right. So now, like, you have to have the academics now, and that's what I try to tell them is like,
who named Jay Will?
Right here.
Somebody said you a dog on the field.
I told you he is.
He's a beast.
Somebody give you props.
Can play everywhere. Literally can play everywhere, man. Quarterback, linebacker, running back, receiver, you name it. But yeah, it's just different now. The academics, you gotta have the academics. So I preach that to the kids, like you gotta have, and nowadays they're starting in the 8th grade. They're starting to watch in the 8th grade. So I tell the kids, it's no different than, in all honesty, it's no different than playing the game. If you can learn the plays out of a playbook, you can learn the work out of the textbook.
Right.
You just got to apply the same thing. It's reps.
So you as a coach, how do you feel about these parents waiting till their kids get to high school, then want to move them to a private school?
It's tough. And I'm going to be honest with you, because with me, it's about the higher education.
Okay.
If you're going because they offer a good football program and a good academic program, then I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you do, because it's going to give you the chance. And let's just keep it real about the shit. Like, everybody talks about, you know, you can get recruited. If you're good, you get recruited where you're at. I hear that, but I see different.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going because you want to get the higher education and you want to get the opportunity to play ball, then I'm all with it. But if you're just going just with the mindset of playing football and you're not thinking about the academics, it's not going to work anyway.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, most of the private schools, you got to have a certain curriculum. The curriculum's different.
And another question, what do you think about Eastern View doing the recruiting from getting the athletes from CC to come and join Eastern View?
Listen, I'm going to keep it a band with you, and I've said this before. Even doing that, CC has still always had the talent in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm not one to always knock another coach, but at the end of the day, it was obvious. Like, CC's always had the talent. That year, Didi and Jay Beanie and DC and all of them was there. They had the talent to match what Eastern View had.
Yes, it did.
It came down to the coaching. The problem is, Hatfield get coaches. If you look at his staff every year, he's got coaches that know the game.
That's right.
Jeremy Stanley was over there. Lacey was over there. You know, Hatfield, like, I don't know what he is now as a coach, but I know when he was my coach, he was one of the best coaches I'd ever seen. So Eastern View gets the coaches. I give Coach Settle credit as an athletic director. He was smart to go out and get coaches that know the game.
Mm-hmm.
CC just hires anybody.
They do. Do you think with them having a new athletic director,
Danny?
things will change?
Yeah, Danny's going to change it. Danny's going to change it because Danny, I've always said the problem with CC is they don't hire within.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this. I don't know why he is not coaching at one of these damn high schools.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you,
and,
man.
I don't care what his past is. He's one hell of a freaking coach. He cares about the grades. I've seen students at Eastern View lack with grades, get more playing time than the kids with the good grades, and then these kids don't even freaking graduate. Then I see them playing travel. What the hell is wrong with you parents and coaches? I said that. I said what I said.
Me personally, I've come to understand, like, honestly speaking, unless it's a high school program that's real, I wouldn't fit in. Because, see, me, I'm not going to kiss an athletic director's ass.
I know you're not.
I'm going to play the best athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, a parent's checkbook ain't going to mean shit to me.
That's right.
Like, you're not giving me a check. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to play the best athlete. Plus, with me, like, I look at it different. And I understand coaches should get paid, and I give them all that, but I look at it different. Like me, I'm looking at it like I've won my victories. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got the trophies. They don't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, now my biggest focus is getting them to the college level.
That's right.
Like, football is cool, but if I can get you a free education, your average college, you got kids in college, you know that shit ain't cheap for a 4-year
That shit is not cheap.
So I got that shit coming up this month.
Right. So my thing is, if I can get them a free education through football, then great. Thank you, football. But the kids are getting that free education because I don't want them to have to work like I do every day until I'm 40, 50 years old. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, even like our 7-on-7 this year, you know, normally we do the fancy tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
But this year we decided to put them in front of some colleges. So, like, June 5th, we're going to Shenandoah University for a 7-on-7 tournament.
Okay.
And then June 6th, the very next day, we got the prospect camp where they'll get to show the coaches their stuff. And then June 19th, we're supposed to be going to William & Mary University.
That's a good college.
And then I had to touch down in Diego School. I'm taking them out to Townsend so they can go out there.
That's a good school as well.
And then also we got the camp at for Frostburg State. So, like, my thing this year is get them in front of the coaches, man. I'm not going to waste time taking them to tournaments that don't matter when I get them in front of the coaches. He started as a freshman linebacker this year for Eastern View.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure if I can get him in front of the colleges now as a sophomore, he's already had a year of varsity football. Once they get to seeing his face more, even if he don't get the big schools, he know he'll have that school to fall back on.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with him. He'll be playing varsity next year. So my thing is to get him seen now rather than waiting until they senior year. And it's like, I don't fault the parents because a lot of parents just don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know. And the coaches these days ain't like when Santino was in there, where Santino would call the parent like, yo, your kid can go to college, let's figure out a way to get him there. A lot of coaches ain't like that now. A lot of coaches want to pick and choose where they send kids. I'm not like that. I just want to see you go.
Sorry.
I'm gonna ask two of y'all before we everybody do this show. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. If you had any college of your choice, where would you go? And if you would go any pro team of your choice, where would you go? And you gonna say Cowboys? I'm walking off the field. But go ahead.
Ohio State
Ohio State, yeah, that's good.
and the Seahawks.
And who? The Seahawks. Why would you go to the Seahawks? Why you want to go to?
Because that's my favorite team.
Okay, all right. A college and a pro. Go ahead.
College, Clemson, and I'm sorry, but the Cowboys for a pro.
Thank you.
Don't be kissing up to him. Don't be kissing up to him.
Nino's right here. Hey, look. All right, though. Anybody want to shout out your people on TV? We live on Amazon Fire Stick. Also, we live on YouTube TV, Apple TV. Go ahead and give shout outs to anybody you want to give them out to. You got to shout out somebody.
Got shout out to my mom.
Yeah, you better shout mom out there.
about to say,
It might be
And sis always giving you a ride.
And my
dog.
sister Destiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
How you might give you a prize? Go ahead and give you a shout out.
Yeah, shout out to my mama.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We just stay in touch. We gonna make sure we come to some games or something.
So, you know, I work Eastern View concession stand. I will know y'all schedule. I'll be out there cheering you on with my big mouth like, throw that ball.
Getting work ethic in football, so tell them how to get in touch.
Man, you can catch us on Facebook, Team Savage. You can catch us on Instagram, Team Savage 7 on 7 Football Development. You can also catch us on Twitter. All the boys got a Twitter handle. You can holler at them.
I bet you want to get your shout outs.
Oh, happy belated Nurses Week to PCAs, the CNAs, the LPNs, the RNs, the nurse practitioners. You guys rock. You are my heroes. You can find me on Facebook under Nicole Minor Morris. You can find me on IG at Mrs. _BAM640.
Man, shout out to the whole city. Next week we got Miss Spice in the building also. Man, shout out to Culpepper, man. Cut the hate shit out, man.
Facts, man.
Y'all need to stop that
Facts,
shit,
man.
Y'all need to stop that shit, man. We see y'all next week, man. We about to take some pics, man. Let's get it.